Good morning or afternoon for some people, I guess. So who's here? Okay, so I'll be talking to myself, I guess, for a minute. Okay. You have to bear with me here. I don't know how to mute it. Joe, help me. Is that any better? Can you hear me, guys? Ah, sweet. Cool. So what's everybody doing this morning? I have been rearranging a closet because my closet is tiny. So I've been doing that. I've been accomplishing the things, big things. Sorry, Steph. How late do you have to work, Steph? Steph, you work in a restaurant, right? 10 tonight? What time is it there now? What? It's like 2:30 there? That's what I thought. I didn't know it was a pizza place, but I knew it was a restaurant. And it's 2:30 there now, right? 1:30. So you have to be there literally from open to close? That sucks. Yeah, I usually work anywhere from 4 to 6 hours. And today I have the day off, so that's fabulous. It's a good thing too, because my feet are killing me. I just wanted to try this to see how it's done because I've never gone live before. I've gone in on somebody else's live stream through Hangouts, but that was just, click and join basically. I've never actually done it through YouTube. So I wanted to see how to do it and if I could do it. What do you mean, Brandon? So apparently I got it to work with Joe's help. Joe helped me out, told me where to go. A request for what, Brandon? If you have a question, Brandon, I'll try to answer it. I'm not going to give out super personal information or anything, but oh, exercise. Yeah, yeah. Does this look like it exercises? I get my exercise at work. I walk for 4 to 6 hours a day at work, so that's pretty much it. And then I work. I exercise, when I go do videos, those usually entail a lot of walking. So walking is my primary exercise. Brandon, I'm not sure what you mean by that. So if you could let me know what you mean by that, that'd be great. Um, what do you mean by steps, Brandon? Guys, if anybody knows what Brandon's talking about, like instruction steps, I don't know what that means. You could help me out here? Thanks, Brandon. I thought maybe you meant instruction strips for the live, but I don't think that was it. Brandon's gone, I think. So who else is here? Steph was here. I don't know if she still is. I think Brandon left. Oh, maybe he's back. Anybody else want to chat? Let me know you're here. Ask me a question. If you want to know anything about me, my dog, don't answer questions about my dad. That's up to him. Places we've gone. If you have any questions about any previous videos, let me know. Um, what it's like to live in Arizona. Right now it's 100 degrees. It is 10:30 in the morning. Yesterday we got to 116, I think, unofficially. Day before 119, last I saw, but we still had a couple hours of heat to gain, so maybe 120, 121. So there's been some adapting for that, having to live with that extreme heat, and some new purchases made. Had to get some screens for the car, just to keep it so I'm not frying when I get in it after work. Had to buy some screens for the side windows. Hi, Rachel. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate you guys putting something in the chat so I know you're here, who I'm talking to. And seriously, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask. I can't promise I'll answer them, but if it's not too terribly personal, I can definitely give it a shot. If not, hell, I can Google it. But if you've seen any videos and had questions, this is a great time to ask. The dog's here with me. She won't answer questions. She's not very talkative. I don't know why. So in this process of learning YouTube, this is one of the things I've had to overcome, is the going live part, because first of all, I was scared to death nobody would join, so I appreciate y'all being here. Second of all, I didn't know what I'd say, and I'm grasping at this point. But really, I just wanted to do this to see how the process goes, the actual setting up the live stream. So I did that, and it was once Joe helped me out and told me where I needed to be, I was in the wrong screen. I couldn't find anything. But once he helped me figure out where I needed to be, it was really pretty easy. I was surprised. Um, I don't know if I'll leave this up. I may. Who knows? I may not. I'm just sitting here in our office. You like the treadmill sitting in the back? It's fabulous, isn't it? I really didn't have anything specific to discuss. I just wanted to get the first one out of my system, to be honest. I'm really glad some people came to watch. Maybe some more will come in the next few minutes. Um, I do have my day off, so I decided this was a good day to do it. I'm home alone right now, so even a better time to do it. Well, other than the dog. She became quite the hit when she was at the end of that video eating the ice cream cone. Lots of people comment and message about her eating the ice cream. So it was nice to know that those people watched until the end, if nothing else. She does make appearances in my videos from time to time. Her name is Matali. When we got her, I was told that that was the Cherokee word for friend. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I was told, and she is my best friend, so that's what I named her. She was going to be my friend. Nobody has any questions? Really? Let's make this a Q&A. Come on. We're grasping here. Hi, Steph. Welcome back. Oh, I got you, Rachel. I understand. There's a lot of times I'm just listening to. I actually went back this morning and listened to one of Joe's Easy Life Slot Jackpots, one of his old live streams. It was like a year old. Steph, I take my smoke break with me now. It's almost acceptable anywhere as long as you don't get caught. But you're less likely to get caught with this because it doesn't stink. Hi, Danette's Days. Thanks for joining in. How are you, Danette? So I am sitting here in my office. My office. Let me rephrase that. I'm sitting here in my dad's office. This is kind of his little man cave thing, I guess. It's just where we have his computer set up behind me. Um, he's on one wall, I'm on the other. Have a treadmill folded up back over there. Hi, Catherine. Glad you joined in. I just am here seeing how this works. I got it up, did it fairly easily once I had proper instruction. YouTube wasn't real clear. Um, thank you, Catherine. My hairstyle is early. I haven't seen a comb in a month. Um, it's all its own. I gave up on trying to do anything with it a long time ago. Oh, you like the train? Want to see the train? A little better. There's two and a bridge. My dad made those. Um, my dad likes trains, and he used to do a lot of woodworking. Mine used to be really straight, Catherine, and then I hit menopause, so and then it started to curl like this, and I don't know what to do with it. So I just embrace the curl and let it do its thing, and I don't know. I just go with it. I keep it short so it's not in my face. Tends to get the glasses disgusting. Well, it's been a while for me too. It just changed things. I don't know. So do you guys have any questions about any of the videos or Arizona or the dog or anything? Well, I kind of want to turn this into a Q&A since I have a few people here who occasionally watch my videos. Catherine's really good about commenting. My dog's name is Mitali, Mitali. Oh, nice. With the train. My dad started one of those at one point. When I was a kid, he had a whole platform and stuff laid out. I don't know what happened. It just never really came to fruition. I don't know why. Time, money. I don't remember much about it, just that it was there because I was a kid. It might have just been something to do to kill time. I don't know. Because I was, I don't know, 9 or 10 when that was a thing. But he's always been very interested in trains. That's why we went to the train museum. Was to see the model train layouts that were there. And okay, have fun, Steph. Sorry, customers ruin everything. Work ruins everything. Hurry back. Hi, Penny. You have to. How can you turn off your phone and listen? I don't understand. Oh, my phone's going off. Harry Potter thing. I hate work. It ruins everything. I thought I had this turned off. Okay, now we have it turned off. Oh, gotcha, Penny, gotcha. Well, hopefully I can go live again at some point, Danette. Have a good appointment. Hopefully it's a good appointment, but somehow right now I doubt it. Have a good day, Danette. So even the dog has bailed on me, poor thing. She's like so over it with the heat. She does not like 100-degree days. She's not faring well at all. She's like, yeah, it's hot. Leave me alone. She doesn't even want to go out and pee. She's like, no. Well, be safe driving in Manhattan, Danette. I've seen the traffic there when Joe goes live, and yeah, no thank you. I don't even like driving in Phoenix. I just want to stay close to home. Oh, yeah, definitely, Catherine. We have air conditioning to the point that I turned it off because I was cold. The dog tends to lay on tile a lot. The only place we have carpet is the living room and the bedrooms. So, like the office, there's an entryway that's tiled, and the kitchen and dining room are both, or dining area, are both tiled or all tiled. And she's a stupid dog. She goes outside where we have pavers for the patio, and most of it's covered. So it's shaded most of the day. It's once the sun gets over the house, the patio's shaded. But she'll go outside and find a sunny spot and lay right on those hot pavers. It's like, hello, you're hot. You're panting, you're drooling. Yeah, but she'll lay right on hot pavers, won't go in the shade. She'll find the sunniest spot she can find. I don't get it. Yeah, we definitely have air conditioning, but we don't have air conditioning. There are certain hours of the day that we don't run it, and they are the hottest point of the day. We have to make sure we get the house really cooled off before that, because if we don't, how to explain this? Utility prices here are really high, but you can sign up for certain plans to lower your bill, and one of those is minimizing peak hour usage of your electricity. So we have signed up for that, or my dad signed up for that. I keep saying we like I had anything to do with it. So during peak hours, we don't use large appliances, including the air conditioner. We don't do laundry. We don't run the dishwasher, stuff like that. So we do still have lights, and if there is something on TV we want to watch, we watch it. But we keep the high energy sucking appliances to a minimum now. That doesn't apply on the weekends. Um, Weekends and holidays, you're free to use it whenever you want. I think it's just to keep the energy available for businesses and stuff. But I could be wrong on that. I don't know why they do it. All I know is the electricity is a lot cheaper during the off-peak hours, and if you sign up for this program, and then your electricity is a lot more during the peak hours than it is in not peak hours. So we just make sure we have the laundry done by 1 or 2 o'clock. My dad, make sure the house is good and cooled off by the time those peak hours hit. We're good. Actually, I kind of look forward to the peak hours because I know the air conditioner won't be blowing right on me. So what's been your guys' favorite video? I know not everybody has seen all the videos, and Lord knows I don't expect everybody to sit down and watch every video, but have you had a favorite? I want to know what you guys like. Um, I know, I think the least, let's see how to put this. Anything when you go to one of the cool markets? I like the markets, Catherine. There's one up in Scottsdale. I think it's over in Scottsdale. I don't remember what days of the week it is. I've been to it a couple times. It's huge. I think they call it a farmer's market, but it's not a farmer's market. It's like, when you go into the building at the county fair or the state fair where all the vendors are, and they're selling their cell phones, accessories, and there's usually politicians with a booth set up, and get DirecTV now, blah, 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 blah. It's kind of like one of those tents. It's like Pike Place, exactly. It is like Pike Place in Seattle, without all the handcrafted stuff. There's some handcrafted stuff, but most of it is, Avon and buy my essential oils and stuff like that. But it's like that, and I have gone in there with the intention of filming, but I just couldn't do it. It's too crowded. It's too busy. It's too loud. I did. I do have a shopping video coming soon. I haven't edited it yet, but we did go shopping last week, so that'll be interesting. Don't think it's quite what you're looking at, Catherine. But I do like the markets. I like that little farmer's market in the video I posted. I think it was last week. Maybe the week before. I don't know. But we didn't even know that was there. We were just driving toward the Sonoran National Park, which we had to go by to get to the Desert Museum and also to Old Tucson. And it just happened to be there. So we were like, hey, let's stop. Yeah, hey, I'm all over a farmer's market. I love that stuff. It's just a little roadside thing. Apparently that little town does it on a regular basis. I don't remember what day of the week we went by there. We were both shocked to see it. Um, there's also, I forgot to include it in that video. We passed this little local yokel airport, and there were like military jets, like old military jets sitting out. Like, they're not gonna run. They're not gonna do anything. They're just sitting there. They look like there's no way they're ever gonna work again. I don't know why they have them, but that they were weird. And I did take some pictures of those. I think my favorite market down here is probably the heirloom market that they have in Green Valley, but it's just too hot to go right now, and there's not very many vendors in the summer. And right now we're trying to keep trips to where we can either do 2 things in a day and make a full day of it so I can get 2 videos out of it, or really quick little places we can take the dog. The dog does not like to be left home alone. We tell her that she has to stay home because the elephants come out when it's hot. I don't know if she believes us, but her job is to guard the house against the elephants when it's hot, so that's why she can't go with us. Poor baby can't go, but she did get rewarded with ice cream last time we left her home. So, well, we left her home for the whole day. So, yeah, I think she found it worth it in the end. Any questions, you guys? No questions? What's been your favorite video other than the markets? My one, the one that most surprised me as far as going someplace and it not being what I expected was probably the first video I ever put up outside of that horrible introduction video. And when we went to the Gourd Festival, who knew? Who knew that people did stuff like that with gourds? I didn't know. I knew nothing of gourds. I was going in blind. Um, I was in shock. And some of those things they make out of them are really clever. I was just amazed. And it's an industry, a total industry. They have tools, they have decorating things, they have books on how to do it, how to paint them, how to carve them, how to make them look like something they're not, painting techniques. It's crazy. Oh, well, the Harry Potter ones are my favorite, were my favorite to film, obviously, Catherine, because hello, I'm a nerd. Um, and that was like a trip of a lifetime for me. That was crazy that I got to do that. And it just like pieces just fell into place for me to go. It was nuts. I got time off work, just happened to have the time off work. And my friend that lives down there could get time off of work, and I found an airline ticket that was cheap, and I got to go, and I got to mark something off my bucket list, and I'll tell you what, it was so cool. I loved it. I was in the height of my glory, and I was in awe for 3 days. It was crazy. But yeah, the Harry Potter ones are definitely my favorite. The one of the Universal trip itself is primarily a slideshow, if I recall correctly, because that was one of the first things I put up. And I took that trip before I started the channel, so I did not even consider taking video. I just took pictures, so it's mainly a slideshow. But dang, it was fun. So fun. So fun. So that was my favorite one to do because as I was editing, I was reliving the memories of having gone. So that was my favorite. And then the light show one, that was cool. The light show was cool, and I had to videotape that YouTube channel or not. I just wanted to save that for my own purposes. I loved it. And of course, I spent way too much money at Universal, but that's what they want you to do. And I really I didn't get that much stuff. So I think the wand was the most expensive thing I got. But, they get you because they have you. I don't know if you guys Harry Potter at all, and I've explained it before, but they have a wand ceremony at Universal Studios, and they have the wand maker comes out and he chooses someone from the audience, and a wand chooses you during the ceremony. And I was chosen to be that person, probably because I was in full cosplay regalia. And naturally, when a wand chooses you, you buy the wand. It's just what you do, and they know you're going to, and I'm sure that they are probably pushing ones that they have overstocks on when they do that. Oh, we have lots of this one, so have that one be the one. Okay, so that's what I got. Oh, you've read all the books, Catherine. Good for you. So many people just see the movies, and it's just not the same. I do like to have fun. I also uh, like to come home and sleep in my own bed. So most of the trips we do are day trips. Um, I think the only trip that we've done knowing it was going to be on the channel was when we went to the ghost town in Rhyolite and to Death Valley. That was a 3-day. We took a 3-day trip, but it took us 8 hours to get there. So, oh, true, Catherine. Yeah, I forgot who I was talking to. Um, being a librarian. Um, Catherine, have you read any of the other books, like the textbooks, like the Fantastic Beasts, Quidditch Through the Ages, any of those? I have not. I tried to read Quidditch Through the Ages at one point, and I just can't do it. It's just, no. I would like to get the screenplay, though, from Fantastic Beasts and have that. At this point, I would like to just have all the books for all the feels, just so I can have them. At this point, the last book I bought was a Hufflepuff edition of the first book, only it's the British version. So it's the Philosopher's Stone. And I've looked at it, but I haven't read it. Because I already read it. I read Sorcerer's Stone. How different can it be? Um, so I would like to have the books in different languages, and I don't speak a different language. I just want to own them. I want to own it for all the feels. Oh no. Oh no. We're dying here. I did read Cursed Child. I got the ebook for Cursed Child. I read that. So almost everybody in here is a slot player, right? Because the only place I posted this was Discord, and I mean, I sure notification went out, but I didn't post it anywhere. So what's everybody's favorite casino? Catherine, I know where you like to go. Catherine, do you have any casinos actually in the state you live in? I don't know if you want that put out there or not, what state you're in, but do you have casinos there other than the one that I know about and used to go to? On the other side of the state from you? Okay, okay. So there's none around you. That's too bad. Well, maybe it's not, maybe it's a good thing. I know having them I have to be on a destination to the casino in order to go to the casino. It's not someplace I'm gonna just go, "Hey, I'm bored, let's run down." Um, 'Cause it's not a huge drive, but it's a drive, and it's in a lot of traffic, and that stresses me out. So, that to me is that's a good thing I'm going less, um, since I've lived here well, yeah, I go less, but I've also gone I've went to Vegas once too since I've lived here, so 'cause Vegas is a lot closer. 'Cause used to be for me to go to Vegas was I'd leave my house at, like, 5 in the morning to catch a plane, change planes in Seattle, and be in Vegas for lunch, so about 6 hours, 7 hours. Hi, Sonia, how are ya? Schnucklings on the coast. Catherine, have you been to oh, there's one further down the coast from Chinook in oh, tell me about it, Sonia, tell me about it. Um, there's one in Florence, Catherine, and I can't remember the name of it, Spirit Mountain, 3 something rivers, I don't know, anyway, it's in Florence. Have you been to that one? It's down probably just west of, like, west of Eugene, about 60 miles. I was in that one 100 years ago, but I haven't been in it recently. You are a degen. You're booking you are going to use your kids swimming as an excuse to go to the casino? That's a degenerate right there. That is a degenerate. Booking a room so the kid can swim. Uh-huh, that's what I heard, Sonia, that's what I heard. You said you're going to the casino and booking a room so the kid can swim. Thanks, Sonia. It's hot here, I'm just combating heat. At 10:30, it was 100 degrees. It's now 11, I don't know what it is now. I guess I could find out if I wanted to open the Weather Channel and look, but I don't wanna open the Weather Channel and look. Yeah, I said earlier, Sonia, I don't you weren't here yet, that yesterday, the highest I saw in our yard, we have a weather station thing set up outside that sends the information back to the house, and it said it was 116 in our yard, and the day before I checked it at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so not even height of the heat yet, and it said it was 119. Oh, I believe that, Catherine, I believe it. It's a dry heat, Sonia, come on. It's really not that bad. I mean, it's hot, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't wanna be out digging ditches in it or anything, but it's really not that bad. Nah, it's not that bad, Catherine. It's way better than being in Vegas. I was in Vegas. I've never been there in the heat of the summer, but I was there in September once, and it was hotter than blazes. Um, and this is way better than that was because Vegas is all concrete. My dog is probably at this moment sitting in my chair right underneath an air conditioning vent. She was in here with me and she decided I was not good enough for her and she left the room. She's like, "Yeah, peace out." Well, you'd think, but she's also stupid because I turned the air conditioner off, so I was cold. I'll turn it back on here when I'm done with this, but I've got the ceiling fans all going. Blinds are all closed, so no heat's coming in. That'll all change when Dad gets home, but is what it is. I do my part. He likes to let the light in. I like to live in a cave. My dad's doing well. He's doing well. He's not here right now, but he's doing okay. We have some company coming next week, so I'm really looking forward to that. My brother's gonna come for a couple days. My cousin's coming for I don't know how long he's coming for. But they're coming at the same time and leaving at different times. I will let him know that you asked if he doesn't see this. He's out and about. I don't know if he has his phone with him, so he probably won't sit through it. I know that. Oh, definitely. I definitely. That's why I moved here was to be with my dad. Um, and my brother comes here more often than just about anywhere, any other singular place, because his daughter lives in the area. Ooh, that's rough, Catherine. Um, Sonia, I don't know really what the plans are because I don't know how long my cousin's going to be here. Um, I have one of the days off while my brother's here, so we may go do something, and then I get off work really early, so I go in really early. So I'm off work usually well before noon, sometimes before 10. So we'll still have plenty of time to go do stuff. Mainly we just hang out. Um, yeah, he's been here several times, so we just hang out. My brother's the one in the video where we went to the missile silo. He was the one sitting at the control desk. I took some old pictures of him when he went and put them in the video. He is tall. Well, I mean, he's not super tall. He's, I don't know, 6 foot, 6'1", 6 foot, something like that. He's way taller than me. I know that. He got all the height genes. I got the short genes. But yeah, well, I don't know how tall I am now because I'm old. I used to be 5'4". Hey, Catherine's shorter than me. I'm not 5'2", but I might be down to 5'3", 5'3.5", but I don't think so. I think I'm still right around 5'4", maybe 5'3.25". Um, I like it. I do like it, Sonia. It's kind of weird having to read the chat. Hey, Susie Q, how are you? Thanks for joining, Susie Q. Missed your birthday the other day. Happy birthday. Late. Wow, so I'm the tall person of the group. That's crazy. I'm not used to being the tall person in the group. Of course, I get around my dad and my brother, who are both right around 6 foot. Yeah, I'm always like, hey, can you reach this? Can you reach that? I have to set things very short. Wow, I'm the tall one. Yay! Woot woot. That was hilarious when SD Guy was doing that. I was rolling. I don't very often make the live streams anymore just because spend time with my dad doing other things, whatever, watching Giants baseball, usually watching Giants baseball. Um, but I do watch replays, and yeah, I was rolling. Say it, damn it! It was hilarious. I was rolling. Actually, I was watching an old live stream of Joe's from almost a year ago. I watched it this morning or last night, one of the two. It was Joe and SD guy at one point. Bingo King came in and chatted for a little while, but primarily Joe and SD guy. I was laughing my butt off because it was SD guy talking about, I'm not going back to Vegas. I'm not doing it. Da 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 da. Well, he did. Well, here we are. I know he slept the whole time he was in Vegas. Of course, I guess a lot of them do. They stay up all night gambling, and a lot of them are drinking, which that's fine. That's what you do in Vegas, and sleep all day. So I guess he's no different than anybody else. The rest of us were just awake during the day, going, "Hey, how come he's not posting?" Yes, I was cracking up in that video with the SD guy in Diana's video. I was surprised more of it didn't get bleeped. At first, she was whoever edits. I don't know if it's her or somebody in her family or who, but they were bleeping him out. But then eventually, they just gave it up. It was hilarious because I was hearing bleeps and bleeps and bleeps, and all of a sudden he's dropping an F bomb. I was like, "Excuse me." Well, Suzy Q, you got to remember too, he may not have been sleeping. Just because he was in bed doesn't mean he was sleeping. This is SD guy we're talking about. So, sleep may not really have been on his agenda as much as he led us to believe. Now that first day, yeah, he was a tired kitty. Yeah, he was running a wristband giveaway. I have a wristband, but it's not his. Nor is it BC's. It's my own. Well, it's a Zox. I even have a tan line from that because I wear them all the time. Yes, kids living in Arizona, tan. Not real tan because I'm German. Little tan. Follow me on social medias. You might see an occasional picture of my flip-flop tan lines. I know it's riveting quality content. No, I don't want that wristband, Sonia. You're correct. You are correct. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. That is a wristband I do not want to earn. I would take that before BC's, though. I don't want BC's either. You can keep that shiz. I don't have many standards, but I do have a couple. How did I go live? Um, what? What do you mean? No, Sonia. Suzy Q, you mean because I don't have enough subscribers? Is that what you're talking about? You, there are, but that's to go live from a mobile. To go live from your your home computer, your desktop. You just have to be in good standings and have gone through the hoops to be monetized, even if you're not monetized. I am not monetized, obviously. Um, but even though I have, I don't know how many subscribers I have now, like 85, 90. I can still go through my home computer. I just can't do it when I'm out and about, which kind of stinks because my channel is about being out and about. So it would be nice if I could do little snippets of live when I am out and about. Sorry, I'm reading. Oh, I bet. He is a tiny kitty? How tiny is he, Sonia? He looks little, short. Oh, you're welcome, Susie Q. Um, Now I don't know. I can access a lot of things on my phone by going through the web browser, but I'm sure that they have something in place to keep you from going live through the web browser on your phone. I may have to check that though one of these days when I'm out and about. He's skinny? I mean, I didn't think he was fat, but he has a chubby little face. In a good way, like chubby cheeks. Not like this. Not like this chubby hair. But I just didn't expect him to be skinny skinny. And he kind of strikes me as being short. I don't know why. Because it's not like we ever see anything from perspective. He gives good hugs. Joe doesn't give hugs, from what I understand. Ari makes him. I would like to meet both of them. I would love to meet Joe. I would love to meet SD Guy. I'd like to meet all you guys. I wish I could make it to one of the meetups. I just can't do it. I don't have the funds because that's a lot of plane ticket. Suzy Q from the one time since I've been here that I drove to Vegas. I left here at noon. I hit Vegas, Henderson, which is just outside of Vegas, at 5. And it then took me an hour from there to get to my hotel. So 5 hours to Vegas, another hour once you're at Vegas to get to the hotel. And had I gone when it wasn't 5 o'clock on a weekday afternoon, it probably would have taken me 10 minutes to get to my hotel. I went to Vegas in March. Definitely better. See, I don't have a problem with the tube of death though. But if for me to get, by the time I drive to the airport, which in traffic, who knows how long that could take. But be there an hour to an hour and a half early to get through security and all that stuff. Sit on the tube of death for 20 minutes before they take off. Then they take off, fly there, get your bags, find a shuttle, get to your hotel. I might as well drive. Let's see, I'm not scared to fly. I don't mind flying. The act of flying doesn't bother me. The act of getting through the airport causes anxiety. More people are killed in cars every year than on an airplane. Airplanes are safer than cars. Which is bogus, because more cars fly. Good valid point, Susie. Good valid point. I don't even care if we crash. I don't care. Which is baloney. I do care. I don't want to crash. I just don't even think about it. How did I choose my username? The starting over in Arizona? Because that's exactly what I did. I packed up where I used to live. I loaded, my dad came and got me, and we loaded a U-Haul, and I came down here and started over. And basically, I just kind of wanted the channel to be, it's kind of gone a different direction than words are hard, than my intended purpose. My intended purpose was to do videos not only about where we go, but also just how things are different. I used to live alone. Now I live with my dad. Um, things here are way different just due to the heat factor. I'm having to learn how to adapt to having someone else in the house and doing things kind of their way because it's his house. Um, I've been in Arizona almost a year. It's almost a year now. But it just became very apparent when I first got here that we were doing a lot of stuff that was new to me. And I figured if it's new to me, it's probably new to other people. So let's do this. Have fun at the casino, Sonia. Good luck. Don't let the kids wrinkle up like prunes. Get that dollar dollar. But when I first got here, Susie Q, we were going places almost every weekend, just because it was new to me. Definitely very different, Catherine. The place that I'm looking forward to showing you guys, which it's too hot to go right now, but when I first got here, we went to Biosphere 2, and it is so cool. So cool. They have tours that go through there, but it's a drive. It's a couple hours. Well, it seems like a couple hours. Maybe it's not. Um, but it's just really neat. And I really enjoyed it. And I want to go back. But it's too long to go and leave the dog at home. And it's too hot to take her because she can't go on the tour. Sometimes they can go on the tour or to wherever we're going. But that's not someplace she can go. And it's too hot to take her. And there's very little shade to park the car in, so there's no way I'm going to leave her in the car. She'd die, literally. So it's just not going to happen. It just that can't happen until at least October, probably November. Because when I first I didn't know the Biosphere was here, and we were out just on an adventure one day, just driving wherever the car should take us, and we saw a sign for it, so we just kind of followed it. Said, "Hey, let's see what that is," and drove up, and it's on some side road. You got to go up and pull up, and there's a gate, but they let you go through. I mean, the Biosphere. Do you remember? Maybe I don't know, 12 years ago, Catherine. These built people who built a project that was done where people were living in what they called it like a domed community or something like that, completely self-sufficient, and they lived in it for a year or two, grew their own food, had filtration systems in place. Thank you, self-contained environment. Thank you, Susie Q. But they did that, and I think they lived there for 2 years. Okay, well, that's what it is. It's where they lived. It's now run by the University of Arizona, and they use it for research. It's a research facility. to see how different things are going to affect our environment. Yeah, it is. It's run by the university. They have like internship things where people come and they work there or just do their own little researchy there. But it's really a good tour, and it's very interesting. And they have like a little section that's a rainforest section, and they can manipulate the environment to see how it's going to affect the rainforest. And they have an ocean section that is, they have a simulation of waves so that it moves like the ocean. Um, the water that's in it is the same chemical makeup, pH balance, salt content, blah, 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 as the ocean. And they have ocean critters growing in there, critters and plants. And they can manipulate the water to see how things are going to affect the critters and the plants. And it's really very interesting. Um, the different ways of growing things to make it work. It was really interesting, but it was a long tour, and it is too long to leave the dog at home or in the car. So that's something we will do in the winter when we can take her and she can sit in the car while we go tour. I don't remember if we took her last time or not. I don't think we did, but it ended up being way too long. The tour was longer than we thought it was going to be, but it was really cool. I have some pictures of it, but I mean, I could probably throw together a video now, but the stuff that I have was not done with the intention of going on YouTube. It was just quick little stuff. It's pretty big, Suzy Q. I was pretty surprised. It's multiple buildings linked together. It's pretty big. It's very cool looking. It's like a series of bizarre looking greenhousey type buildings. Lots of glass. Lots of glass. We just got on the internet. We found a Groupon for it. Sometimes that dictates where we go and what we do. Is there a Groupon? Because some of these things get expensive, and God love my father. He just takes it in stride. He's like, okay, yeah, 2, please. He just does, and he doesn't bat an eye. Because the reason I started this channel. Let's be realistic. It's um, was to have some place to go to look back on the memories of what we do together. So that's why we did it. So we try to go find stuff that's fun, that's different, that's going to interest you guys, but not to sound selfish, more so interest us because we're the ones who have to go. At least one of us. It doesn't have to be. He goes and does things that I like to do, and I go and do things that he likes to do. I'm sure he didn't get totally jazzed about going to old Tucson, but I had a blast because it's something I did as a kid. I remember doing it, and I enjoyed it. It's kind of cheesy, but it was fun. We have a couple things on a list. I don't remember. When we think of something, we try to write it down. Yeah, I thank God every day, Suzy Q, that my dad is able to do this with me because it's so fun. We're having a good time, and I am so glad that I have the videos to look back on and for my brother to see. So if nothing else, so he knows that Dad's okay. And, other family members. That's important. I know when I wasn't around my dad, I worried about him. I'm not saying I lost sleep over it because he's a pretty healthy guy, but you just worry. Something could happen at any moment. And Yeah, nobody knows that more than I do. So, him and my brother are the only immediate family I have left. So I got to keep the memories when they happen. Your ride wants to go do errands, Catherine. Have a good day, Catherine. Thanks for joining. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Been on for over an hour. Who thought that would happen? I really thought this was going to be 15, 20 minutes, but I've had a good time. I appreciate you guys joining. So I think I'm going to end it. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment. Thanks, Susie Q. I will. As long as I can, I'm going to keep them going. As long as my legs hang out and hang in and my dad hangs in, we'll be doing them. I'm going to end it. Thanks for joining. Y'all have a great rest of your day. What is today? Wednesday? Happy hump day. Bye, guys.